I recently went to Japan, and while there I had some amazing food. This is everything I ate during one of those days. So it started with ramen for breakfast on the 3rd floor of this building. I went for the spicy vegan ramen. It wasn't actually very spicy, but it was still tasty nonetheless. This is what it looked like, and as you can see, lots of good things in there. Lotus root, pumpkin, asparagus, sweet corn, obviously the ramen noodles as well. I've never had ramen for breakfast, but it was a really good experience. The restaurant was run by a Bangladeshi man. It's actually the second time I had ramen in Japan, and it was the second time I had it made by a Bangladeshi man. Honestly, it was pretty good. The noodles were nice, they were nice and chewy, and it made a nice change from my usual porridge back home. It cost about £11.20, so not cheap, but not exactly expensive, and it was cheaper than it would have been back home. The restaurant was actually around the corner from Nakamise Dori Market, which is one of the most popular tourist markets in Tokyo, and we came across this yuzu stall, which sold, amongst other things, fresh yuzu juice. Really, really good. I bought a bottle of this and took it back home. I also got some of this yuzu peel, which was excellent. Now, when we came out of the yuzu shop, we noticed this mochi stand. In case you're not familiar with mochi, they are a sweet Japanese rice cake made with pounded glutinous rice. Now, this stand in particular specialised in strawberry mochi, which is why all of the products had strawberry in them, and in the centre of them you can probably see that paste, which is actually red bean paste, which again has a very nice, unique and quite gently sweet flavour. Would recommend trying mochi if you ever get the chance to, especially if you visit somewhere like Japan where they originate from. I then grabbed a bottle of water, and then after that I had some time to kill, so I wandered around for a bit in the park, and then I stumbled across this neighbourhood joint for some more food. This place was called Monk's Food, and although the interior was nothing to speak of, it was a really cool experience. I went for the set menu, which started with this free tea, and then after that, various little side dishes came out, or small dishes should I say. The entire thing cost me about £8, and there was loads of great stuff in there, honestly. There were different types of vegetables and broth, there was tofu with seaweed and broccoli, as you can see here. And like I say, it was just a really, really nice little meal. None of it was super spicy or heavily flavoured. It was more about letting the flavours of the food speak for itself. This was a nice little bowl of some mystery greens with a sesame flavour. I don't know what they were, the lady didn't speak English, but very tasty nonetheless. When I got back to my hotel, I had some soybeans as I was a little bit peckish, and I also had this Japanese dessert that I bought the day before at an indoor food market. Now, this was a really unique dessert. I still don't know entirely what I had, but I believe from Googling it, there was some mung bean starch in there, there was some other things, and that's just a sugar syrup you can see me pouring on top. Not normally the type of thing I would go for, but when in Japan, give it a go, why not? After that, I also had some of these rice crackers, which I believe are called kembe. Now, these are made just of rice, and these also had seaweed in as well. Very unique and worth trying. If you like this day of eating, please hit like, and don't forget to subscribe. There are more videos and lots of streams coming very soon.